Hey everyone, I know it's been a little while, but I kind of wanted to make a cooking video. Initially, I was going to do it scruffy. Then I decided, no, I should style it. Then I decided, you know what? You know, I could do this while rocking the billionaire playboy philanthropist look, but, I don't know. I think it has to go. So it kind of had to go. Anyways, today we are going to be making cinnamon buns, and I said we because Kevin, one of my apartment mates, is going to be helping me out. So
hi, you can.
And Ryan is filming. You've met Ryan before. It's been a while, but you remember him. Anyways, come this way. Okay, so we have milk, whole milk heated up to 110 degrees. We're going to take it, move it into the bowl because the mixing cup is not big enough. We mix in 1 packet of quick rise yeast, and I probably should have got the scissors after the yeast is dissolved in the milk, more or less. What you're going to do, you're going to mix in 3 eggs, roughly room temperature, preferably large. So luckily we have 3 eggs already set aside here. Helps if you have a stand mixer with dough hooks, but we don't, so we're doing it the hard way.
The old-fashioned way?
Yeah. Okay, that's good. And what we're gonna do, we got our dry ingredients prepared here already. We got flour, sugar, cornstarch, bit of salt. And what we're gonna do, make a little well in here. And it's gonna steady stream in here until it starts coming together for about a minute. So okay, so now that that's done and the dough's fairly together, what we're going to do is we're going to slowly put in a stick and a half of butter, piece at a time, in tablespoons. What I think we're going to need to do is I think we're going to need to get down dirty and actually use our hands. Mind you, make sure your hands have been cleaned. Okay, so after all the butter has been mixed in and it's mixed in nicely, you get something looking kind of like this. So when you get this, you take it out, make sure your counter's all clean and everything, wipe down and whatnot. Just roll out the dough until you get it to form a nice, roughly roundish ball. Then you put it in a greased up bowl, like so. So you cover that, and you put it in the fridge, or you let it rise until it doubles in size. Depends how much time, and also how long you want it to chill or whatever before you actually make the buns. Okay, so it's tomorrow, which is kind of a shock for some of you. But we have the dough. It's been chilling in the fridge. Took it out, gave it time to rise. So it's probably roughly doubled in size. So we're going to take this, turn it out onto here, and roll it out. Make sure that the surface, of course, is lightly floured. Wow. That's supposed to look quite like this. Or this. But I think we're going to go ahead with the butter and the rest of the filling. So when it's all nicely buttered, or as nicely buttered as you can, time to apply the filling, and you apply the filling as evenly as possible. A mix of brown sugar, cinnamon, a little bit of salt. So what we do now is you roll it up nicely and tightly, as best as possible without falling apart. Please don't fall apart. Don't fall apart on me. I got a log of dough with cinnamon and sugar in it. Wonderful. And excess on the counter. So we got this, we gotta cut it up and put it on this tray with foil and cooking oil. And we need another pan or tray or something. Crap. And this is all we're gonna do with these now because it's into the fridge with them to chill because we're gonna make them later. So once they've risen enough, roughly about an hour or so they double in size, you put them in the oven at 350 for 35 to 40 minutes or thereabouts. In the meantime, we have the frosting to get to. So let's go do that now. Just meet me over there, okay? I love it when you guys cooperate. Anyways, so for the frosting, it's more of a cream cheese glaze of sorts. So we got 4 ounces of cream cheese in here. We're gonna need a tablespoon of whole milk, cup and a half of confectioner's sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract, which I forgot to get out. Now that looks like a cream cheese glaze. Does it not? After that's all done and the cinnamon buns are out of the oven after 35-40 minutes or so, what you want to do is take roughly half the glaze, pour it over the cinnamon buns, let them cool, and then pour the rest over. So we'll just cut to the finished product. How's that sound? Good? I know, right? I mean, yeah, they're not like, store-bought Pillsbury puff-up and whatnot, cinnamon buns and everything. But, for homemade, they look pretty good. Cinnamon buns. You're welcome, and I'm sorry because you can't eat them. But you can make them your own. I'll have the recipe link down there, of course, and thank you again to Sarah for providing the recipe. You can also check her out down there. She's cool. She's doing a diet vlog, weekly diet vlog thing, which is pretty cool. And she's a nerd fighter, and she's from New York, which are, is both doubly awesome. So I have things to go and do, because it's like midterm season and what have you. So, DFTBA, LLZ, and I'll see you all soon.